Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm taking you along to the Build event presented by B&H, and I took the ferry because that's the best way to go. And yeah, so some of this video is going to be voiceovers just because I don't want to bore you to death. But yeah, if you do hear some sounds, I apologize. I am in my apartment and using my phone, so let's get to it. When you first enter, you realize how big this space really is and how packed and crowded it is. So I was definitely overwhelmed for a little second, but then I got to see some awesome setups like the subway station, Sony Alpha's area, as well as B&H's creator lounge area, which was really cute because you can do some cute content in there. And of course I did some cute content because that's just what I do. And even like there was this area where they had like mini sections, like what is it called, mini worlds, and oh my god, if you know me, I like mini things, so that was really fun to see. And then there were people dancing, just having fun, you know, bringing the vibes of everything. In the first day, I didn't really do much on the first floor because I had some people that I wanted to see that were presenting. So I went to the second floor and I got ready to see Anya Auntie and see how she creates her art, because I love people that are kind of fantastical and creative with their stuff. So she was the first person that I went to go see show us her magic.
In terms of shooting and changing poses and, you know, working, but the setup usually takes forever. I need to step back a little bit. This is my go-to lens. I use it all the time.
I then went to go see Brooke, and of course it was a packed house because why wouldn't it be? I'm always inspired by Brooke and her art. I first found out about Brooke during Creative Live. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that. And then I also found out about Lindsay because of Creative Live. And then there was like this one time where they put them together to compete, or it was like a show or something. I don't really remember because it was so long ago, but they actually went up against each other for something, and it was so cool because the way they like stood friends throughout all of that was really, really inspiring. And of course they are both such phenomenal photographers.
Comes together. So the very first step is to shoot for the composite. That was extremely important in this particular image here, and this is why. All right, so this is the original image. And, you know, actually it's not. I think I must have erased my original image because there were actually windows on either side of me.
Okay, we're at B&H's Build event. I didn't get to do an intro because we were kind of rushing to get here, but hi, we're at Build. As you can see, it's crazy hectic. It's really, really crowded here, but it's so awesome. And we're just gonna go looking now through the rows to see what stores are, what they're selling, and also the experiences that they have. So come along. So we're at the Instax Fujifilm station and we're gonna get a photo taken. How fun. I used to have a lot when I was little. I had this like blue one, it's called the Izoid, I think it was. And I put those everywhere onto my my refrigerator, my walls, because they were also really sticky. So yeah, really fun.
And of course, me and Simon had to take a photo together because why not? And it was really cute once it started coming out. And the woman was showing us like how it's done, which I found very interesting. And I really think I might want to get one. And my birthday's coming up, so that might be a gift that I want to get.
Thank you!
I thought this was so fun. Visco was there. I've never seen Visco at any event before, so of course I had to take my photos, and you got to print it out as well, which I was so excited because I don't know, something about printing your photos or whatever it is, it just feels so real and tangible, if that makes sense. I found the Pro Photo booth and had to try out their new D3 lights because, of course, they're so good and they really make me want to spend so much money, but I can't afford to pay a mortgage for a light. But the model was incredible. She was killing it. She was showing me what it was and I just enjoyed it. And of course Cliff was there, the person who said he was supposed to retire, who was still doing these type of events. It was really fun to see. So me and Simon are here showing each other our shots straight out of camera, and we all know mine is the best. I'm just kidding. And then here I am, of course, playing with bubbles because life is so short and it's scary and we need to have that childlike wonder. And I really think I'm gonna buy one of these little bubble makers. But yeah, that was day 1 of Build, and be sure to follow Simon because he's an awesome photographer as well. And let's get to day 2. I found a booth where Eli, Savannah, and Francisco were and had to go support them. I also won a lens from Vitro, so that's really awesome too. And some of the photos that I took at the Build event were with their lens, so if you want to check that out, make sure to follow me over on my Instagram account if you don't already.
Go another one. Do it with the smoke.
With these setups, you have to like make a space for yourself to get in, and of course I always make space for myself to get those shots. But yeah, also the voice you're hearing and the person behind the camera is my husband. He helped me out doing this vlog, so shout out to him. But yeah, back to the setups. I always try to push, and when I mean push, I mean like respectfully push myself into the area to get the shot that I'm looking for, because at these events they are so jam-packed with people also wanting to get these shots in, and you know, sometimes you gotta like MacGyver maneuver yourself into those little areas, and that's what I always do, especially because I'm a little smaller. I think it's easier for me to do, but I always try to make sure that I also get the shot that I'm looking for. Last place I decided to go was the Sony Alpha Experience because I didn't get to take photos before, so I saw Miguel Quiles was there showing and just demonstrating how to use the lights and pose the models, and then we were able to photograph them in these amazing gowns, by the way, so that was really fun to see. And then they had like an experience where you're supposed to like move your body, and then it's like comes out in slow motion. I was so awkward, so I'm not gonna post that one. But yeah, all in all, I had a great time. Shout out to B&H creators for this amazing Build event. I cannot wait for another one to come next year. It would be great to have more photo events like this. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next vlog. Bye.